Beyond!
Can't get out of this!
We're in the home stretch, guys! What is
the
it?
airborne.
Sounds like a talking double for you, Law.
Me? How come I get singled out?
Water, hear my call! I never miss!
Okay, you hear it now! This could be useful.
Shattering the pieces! Water, hear my call! Holy land! Great! You have to aim at the right area on their back!
Oh! Now I'm real mad!
Raging cat! The flashing parts are weak points!
No armor to be faced me!
Remind me to stay on your good side.
By the power of Raging cascade!
On your head!
Raging cascade! Do it!
Too.
No chance! Demon's descent!
Flashing bang!
Easy! Way to go! Raging cascade!
Now you see what I can do! Do you require a hand?
Raging cascade!
Take this!
Glacial spear! Raging cascade! Hey,
Ready to go!
not in your dreams!
Healing circle! Better if you don't get up.
So much for sitting this fight out.
That wouldn't be a
I'm ready!
dream!
Nope, that'd be silly.
You fight better at a distance. The further away, the better. You and I both.
Do it!
Barely a blip on our radar. I found some equipment.
Let me take a look at it.
Did anybody see that? This will be a delicious piece of cake! Your hide is thick as armor!
No further!
Raging!
Got fire!
I've got this! Glad you have your use handle it!
I'll show you how useful I can be! We are freaking invincible!
This one's got your name on it!
Ash to Ash, a merry distraction.
There's still more to go!
I'm sorry to be a cog.
We've all got enough on us.
Yes, ma'am. I'm ready! It must take guts to fight without a wet
I'm not brave. I just do what I have to.
If you're ever in a pinch,
You fight better at a distance. The further away, the better.
could have been worse. We seem to have come across something a little unusual.
Hoodle?
This bridge will hold itself together, right?
Most definitely. Though I won't make any promises.
Which one is it?
Raging cascade!
Scream, faith, and blood.
Raging cascade!
Carve through armor! Ignite!
Raging cascade! Mega ray!
They're being targeted!
Raging cascade!
Faith and blood.
Raging cascade!
Free! Why can't they just sit still? Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done! Raging cascade!
Take this!
Freeze Lancer! Ice prison! you!
Tornado drive!
Shut him down.
Do it!
The Tempest engulfs you!
Hey, I'm pretty lucky.
There!
Take this! Demon Fang!
Keep.
This one will be difficult to predict.
Ready! Raging Cascade! Here's the evil!
Ignite! It's almost too strong.
Split it open!
Be my guest.
I'm on a roll!
You fight better at a distance. Further away the better. You and I both.
I'll smash you!
Now we're not.
Raging Cascade!
In a bind? Eat this!
Explosion!
Let's refrain from losing.
Little help!
Where are you going?
Raging! Don't mind if I do! Raging Cascade! Thanks for shooting!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Raging Cascade!
You barely managed to turn that battle.
You don't need to sound surprised. Get behind me!
I'll put more faith in you.
Well, I certainly won't argue.
Raging Cascade! Here's the healing arc!
I'm ready! What's this? Fantastic! Great! Amazing!
Claw, I'm trying to focus!
I was only trying to be nice.
You fight better at a distance.
I'm ready for the next battle!
I'm surrounded!
Raging Cascade!
Here I go!
Raging
Prepare to be
Cascade!
seized!
Raging
Rock
Lightning!
here! Now we see what I can do! Exploit the
Raging
enemy's
Cascade!
weakness!
Leave the enemy's arc to me!
No place here! Where are you going?
You attack without mercy.
Because I can't afford to hesitate!
Not against the worthy.
You fight better at a distance. The further away the better. You and I both. That was almost too easy.
No enemy can stand against...
Out of our
Raging
way!
Cascade!
All mine! Go away! I can carve through all captivity!
Raging Cascade!
That frickin' does it! Dance on the way! Bringing you apart! Take this!
The flashing parts are weaker!
Temptation ruined! I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Dragon
Raging Cascade!
I'll finish you
Where
here
are
and
you
now!
going?
Do it! Take jump advice without a weapon.
I'm not brave. I just do what I have to.
If you're ever in a pinch, just say the word.
You fight better at a distance. The further away, the better. You and I both.
Ready to go!
In an instant!
Impact blow!
My fists are crushing it out there! What the hell is that thing?
Probably that monster Nate.
Do you think this...
But why this location? If the purpose to configure that... This one's tough, but we have no choice.
Let me know if you need healing.
Here it comes! Focus!
On your toes, everyone.
Suddenly turning tails doesn't seem so ridiculous.
Why? Are you scared?
Me? Are you?
Do you even have to ask? Of course I'm scared.
Focus up before we become that thing's lunch.
It's summoning Zoogle? Take care of them while keeping an eye on it.
Take this!
Illuminate the turn!
Florida! Talon Hurricane!
Holy Lupin! Raging Cascade!
Here and now! Let's tear him up!
Raging Cascade! Radiant Spear! Raging Cascade!
Now you see what I can do!
Flame of Stone! That won't mind if I do.
Sonic Spear!
Water! Hear my blood! From the mark! Thanks, Kisara! Ice Prison! Lunar Corruption! You're attacking from behind!
Can't get out of this!
Thank you.
I only did what any other...
Demon's Descent!
Flashing Bang!
Easy! Way to go! Sleep now. Blah, blah, blah. Concentrate! It's ready to go! Get on in there with the others! Another Raging Cascade!
I can carve through armor!
Spread!
Down on the ground! No further!
Raging Cascade! Hold on to your heart! Here I come! Mega Raging Cascade!
Fluidity of your movement.
Raging Cascade! Not on my watch!
Soaring!
Ice Prison! Explosion!
Grind and red! Crumble! Talon Sword! Shattering! Eat this!
Flame of Stone! Burning Strike! Water, hear my call! Spread! Laser Spear! Do it!
Jolie! Hey! Blow them away!
Fires of
this.
passion coursing this blood!
Here come more!
We'll just have to keep fighting.
Eagle Ray! The enemy feels ours too!
You'll soon see about that!
You should have messed with me!
No!
I couldn't make it in time.
Raging Cascade! I never miss! Do it!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone! From beyond,
Let me help.
imbue this vanquished soul with love resuscitation!
I've still got some fight left in me.
Shine! Radiant light! Rising on the water! Feel my will!
Forgive me. My fault.
Easter!
some fight left in me.
I'm on!
Raging Cascade!
Now I'm in the groove!
Spread!
Don't get carried away!
Blech. That's quite,
I can handle it! From beyond, imbue this vanquished soul with love resuscitation!
I can't... Reinforcements incoming! Not a problem!
Far enough!
You picked the wrong fight!
So much for sitting this fight out.
In a
bind?
complaint, I hear. No, hold on to your arts. Here I come! Here's a healing art! You get the gist. You get not on my watch!
Eagle Ray! Anything normal is
Come
all
on! You get the gist. Where are you going?
Shine! Radiant light! Force of regeneration!
Do it! I'm on a roll! You fight better at a distance. The further away, the better. You and I both. I'll heal you all! I'm prison!
Leave the charges to me! Take
I'll
this!
heal you all! Sorry.
Pay for that! This vanquished soul with life! Resuscitation! Now you see what I can do! Breath of life! Heal my weary companion!
If it's in the sky, can't be happening.
Steel! Lost my focus!
Lightning orb!
From beyond,
Dance in the
imbue
wind!
this
Air thrust! Raging Cascade! Raging Cascade!
I must remember my limits.
You picked the wrong fight!
Raging Cascade!
Heal my weary companion! You out of your misery!
Iron Prison!
Sure!
Don't mind if I do! Ice Prison!
Ready and raring! I'll smash you! I'm ready!
Dopaline!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! You don't mess around!
No further!
Certainly.
Raging Cascade! Spread! One more time! Mine! Raging Cascade! Here I go! Fires of passion! Fires of passion course in this blade!
All good
Sharpness!
Breath of
Fall into darkness!
This one's all mine!
Healing field! It's about to strike!
Look sharp, everyone!
Everyone all right?
We won't surrender. We won't retreat. Not yet.
Whatever you do, just please stay safe.
regenerate! How are we supposed to take on something so big?
I'll handle it.
Alpha!
Lost and run! That's enough! Go back down! Everyone okay?
Yeah, I think so.
That thing scared the...
It felt like it had a different aura than others.
Yeah.
It's elemental.
I guess it's safe. Perhaps,
If we assume that...
I'd like to think...
There's always room for improvement. Is that it over there?
Alphen?
Did you remember something?
No, but this is it. This is the ship I traveled in when I escaped from Lenegis.
Three centuries later, and it's no worse for wear. I'll take a look at the internals.
Damn! I'm amazed it still works at all after all this time.
The past meets the present. I really am for...
Yeah.
Not only that,
Law's right.
Right?
How's it look?
It should fly. However, consider
how much time are we...
starship mechanics are...
So we've just got to...
That's because you're a child. Oh, but
Good idea. We should prepare.
Let's try not to...
Either we race it...
Works for me.
It's funny, isn't it?
what is?
All this. When we first started this thing, did you ever imagine we'd be going to Lenegis? After all, this is the sort of thing I was rebelling against when I ran away from home, right?
I'm sure Zephyr would be proud if he knew what his son was doing right now.
And a little shocked, too.
We're defying the order of things that have persisted for 300 years. Deep down, I knew our journey would lead to confronting Lenegis.
Yeah, you maybe, but you're a Renan. The rest of can picture what it means to leave Dana.
No offense to Shion and Dohalim, but it's worth remembering we're heading into enemy territory.
No offense taken, and this is no picnic for me either.
Remember, our aim is to ensure that both Lenegis and the Renan homeworld leave Dana alone for good. I don't think we'll be able to avoid a fight.
Is there no way we can talk them into leaving us alone?
The people of Lenegis?
Sure. I mean, we found a way to make it work with Shion and Dohalim, right? And it's not just us. If places like Menancia can do it, then why can't we?
Because there are still many of my kind who believe it was right and natural that Rena reigns over Dana. There are those on Lenegis who have never stepped foot on Dana. I doubt whether they'd even listen to Danans.
Look, none of us want to fight. But these are the same people who fired that wedge down on Dana. What happens next is on them.
Right. We're not going to sit back and wait for them to oppress us again.
Right.
Don't forget, there's also a good chance the Red Woman is somewhere on Lenegis. And wherever she is, we should find the Renaissance too.
That's right. If we can take it back, then Shion can finally get rid of her thorns. Shion?
Huh? Yeah.
Where? Shion? Where'd Shion go? How could she just go off on her own? Shion. Shion!
It's your thorns? But why? You okay? Just now, it looked like you used your maiden powers to suppress your thorns. You can really do that?
Stay out of my way.
Wait a second. Are you planning to go alone?
Shut up!
Why would you do this?
I told you to shut up!
I won't let you.
I mean it.
I refuse to let you.
I won't tell you again. Move or I'll shoot.
If that's the case, then go ahead and shoot me!
Do you remember back when I was stabbed? By Volron?
Yeah. I thought for sure that he had killed you back there.
That wasn't the first time.
Huh?
The first time was when I was only a child. After that, no matter how often, I just couldn't die.
Couldn't die? So you're immortal? How's that even...
I believe you, Shion. But tell me how is something like that possible?
My thorns. They're me, but at the same time not. They're part of me. I have no idea why, but my thorns will never let me die. At least not before I'm meant to.
You can't die before your death?
When my thorns free themselves, it will be my death. I've seen it. A darkness that swallows up everything until nothing remains. It's a vision of oblivion I can't escape. I want to believe it's all just a bad dream. But no matter what I tell myself, I know it's not.
Yeah, but you... Wait. The whole reason you needed the Renasolma was to get rid of your thorns, right?
If I burn away what's inside, then what will happen to the rest of me? Right. Either way you look at it, I'm going to die. But if I am going to die, I figure I can at least take my thorns out with me. That's what I've been after this whole time.
That's why you turned your back on your fellow Renans and chose to fight with us, isn't it? And while we've all been fighting to keep on living, you have been with us fighting desperately to die.
That was the plan. But then I met all of you. And before I knew it, I didn't want to die anymore.
Shion, don't lose hope yet. We'll find a way to save you. There's still time to.
It's pointless.
Why?
Because the darkness won't just consume me. The truth is, it will consume all of existence as well. It was only a suspicion at first. But ever since the Red Woman triggered my maiden powers, I've been more certain than ever before. It was then that I finally came to realize my powers were holding my thorns in check the entire time. But they don't anymore. Not since Lenegis, when the wedge fell. Every day, I feel the thorn's power growing stronger inside of me. Pretty soon, I won't be able to hold them back anymore. And when that happens,
They will consume all existence.
And that's why you wanted to leave by yourself. You planned to find the Renis Alma on your own and sacrifice yourself to stop the thorns.
but that's too much. It's way too much. When this all began, I didn't care what happened to me or anyone else. And what happened to the Renans or the Danans didn't matter to me at all. I know I have to die, but I don't want to. Not now that I have this. I wish we had never met. Then I wouldn't have to feel this way.
Shion!
Alvin?
Living for the sake of dying is no better than being a slave. How can you endure this?
Alvin.
It's not fair. I don't care what anybody says. I won't let it happen. We can fight this. Fight until the end together. Isn't that what you said to me before?
Even if it should mean that it'll be the end of everything else, too?
Shion, what do you want? It's your decision, ultimately. But if you decide not to fight fate, I will. Even if I have to do it alone.
No, you won't be alone. I'll fight as well.
Count me in as well. I want to be a force for good, not hate.
And me too. I meant it with all of my heart when I told you before. Neither of you are alone in this at all.
You guys...
And I, for one, don't believe this venture is without hope.
Huh?
Shion is the descendant of a maiden from 300 years ago. Given the circumstances, it seems very likely that those events have some connection to her thorns. The true nature of which, I imagine we will discover as we make our way to Lenegis and uncover the truth of what's unfolding here.
I take it you mean we might find a way to get rid of her thorns and she'll live?
It's certainly possible. Though I suspect the nature of the Sovereign is connected somehow.
So be it. I've already lost everything I had once. And I won't let it happen again. Shion. No matter what happens from now on, I'm right here with you. All of us are. You are not alone.
You guys. You're all so stubborn. Thank you, everyone. For right now, and a little while longer, I just want to hold on to this dream. And most of all, more than anything else, I want to be with all of you. So let's go. On to Lenegis.
The end of the world.
I believe Shion is telling...
As a friend, still.
No,
We have so many...
So where do her...
Well,
Yeah.
right. Let's return...
So you... But why...
As for that,
You know...
can you blame when one realizes that the world they once thought to be special?
Dohalim?
I imagine the remaining pieces. As for what...
Right.
Did you?
You mean about Shion?
Yeah, it's like a complete...
You and me both.
You?
That's what I...
At least you...
I don't think...
Yeah, with the...
I know.
Hey,
Zephyr.
I guess you...
Law.
Sorry. I guess those of us will need... I'll probably end up...
Yeah. Can't sleep?
After everything we just heard,
Fair enough.
Shion's had to deal with so much on her own. Even when we were all laughing and but
I know.
she was...
I'm sure it may...
You...
Yeah, you were a good...
Yeah, when you think... But over time... No, I think it...
Rinwell.
How you holding up?
Who, me?
Yes.
Oh, that?
Compared to what Shion's going through, still. Shion,
Yeah.
I'm being serious. She really needed that.
I just want those thorns.
You can say I have my own dreams.
Agree. Hey.
I seem as much as I try to look like I have things under control.
You're not the only one.
Hey, that's okay. It came so I was different back then, but in that room because until that moment, I'd only seen you. I thought of you as a... But after that day, one time it didn't matter that then I didn't want to die and...
Shion.
But then Don't worry, I've met two, so I'll fight. I don't know how...
It's going to be a lot, but I swear I'll...
Thank you.
Remember what we...
Yeah.
Everyone well rested? Then let's go. We depart for Lenegis.
Well, it's the moment of truth.
This lady better hold together once we're up in the air.
Law, don't say that. You're going to jinx us.
Speaking of which, Alphen,
A name?
well, after all...
Fall Knights.
Huh?
It means owl in the ancient tongue. Literally, the one drawn to the sky.
I like it. Sounds perfect for our...
Not sure I'm completely convinced, but, well, it's as good a name as any. From now on, she'll be known as the Fall Knights.
Okay, people. We have two goals. First, we need to get to Lenegis and make the... And then, we need to... All right?
You know, I can still hardly believe it.
Believe what?
I mean, just look at it. The whole of existence, crammed inside a tiny frame. From up here, all the struggles we've been through feel so insignificant.
Nothing like realizing how small you are. To put every... Kinda makes the differences between the Renans and the Dan...
How much longer until we...
There are better ways to use your time than now. We should take a moment to familiarize ourselves with the
Good idea. Think you'll be all right?
You mean the one said to...
In that case, she's all yours.
Everything okay, Shion?
We'll be going...
This must be...
Let's just say they called...
You mean...
That's right. Day in and day out. Every single day. The look... Some existence. I thought things couldn't get any worse. Is it anyone? Sure, that's what...
I'm sorry. You say it... That's why should... It's that... This struggle... If we're doing...
A world...
Not just me. If we... Now I see...
A victor...
You bet.
Yeah. You're right. We can do this.
Is something wrong?
No. I was merely...
You mean...
I am as prone to You Doesn't that frighten?
Well, it is a place, but I can't...
I see.
Dohalim?
Forgive me. Come back and speak to me when you finish looking around.
Hey, Alphen, listen to this! So Law and I were just talking...
Hey!
What's got Law all
Only that he's afraid of flying, the big baby.
Hey! I just...
It's a star...
Well, maybe you're...
Guy.
Oh,
Hard to argue.
You okay?
Actually,
Glad to... That device that...
I was just...
It's a healing.
Oh, you d... Alphen?
No, Naori...
So,
Yes.
that's def...
What do you...
With the amount Alphen,
Of course.
even in that, I'll always... The world's... If I've learned... And the one...
Well...
I know.
Sorry.
Probably get...
Is everyone about...
Before...
Kisara has...
I'd like to hear more.
Very well. Of course. It's social.
Enough to determine someone's social rank, you mean?
They can be... As a result...
Those capable of only... Still.
Thanks for the war.
Come on, you...
On arts alone. No,
Jeez.
Wait a...
I am...
Of course, as if such simple...
So this...
I would wait. Chances are she's also connected to the Renis Alma being...
If the Renis Alma is being...
That red will...
We're about to land.
If they're... There's no one here. I wasn't expecting a welcome mat, but still.
Lenegis' infrastructure is largely automated. Besides, people won't be expecting incoming traffic while the crown contest.
Do you think anyone
We may not have...
I really hope we don't.
So now, and if we're lucky,
There is an area...
Forbidden?
I don't know. In any case, changing the shape...
And you think that...
Precisely. Whatever the ceremony... Then the Renaissance hiding something...
It stands to reason we should be looking somewhere normally out of bounds.
Indeed.
But it's been over 300 years since I was made a sovereign. You can't seriously think I'll be...
There's only one way to find out.
Shion's right. Who knows? We might even find...
All right. Beyond that wall lies a city full of Renans. The capital city where Shion and Dohalim used to live, no less. Who knows? Knows what we'll find on the other side.
What in the world?
this being Renan territory,
The very foundation...
When Lenegis changed shape...
Maybe when they...
but they would...
I would think the citizens themselves didn't have much say in the matter.
Dohalim?
Avakir, I'm glad to see you're...
So it is you! But why are you here? Shouldn't you be down on Dana?
So you haven't heard what happened on...
Heard what?
Someone you know?
An old friend.
Hey, Dohalim! Don't tell me.
They're with me. More importantly...
I'm really not sure. The city's foundations began to shift without warning, and now we're all waiting...
Avakir,
The Forbidden Zone?
trust me.
I wish I could... Let alone the
Very well.
Have you...
No.
I see. Well,
I can well...
why did you... You know it can only...
I've no doubt of that.
You really are...
So who's Faria?
Law?
If what Avakir said is true, it would seem
They seem...
We need...
While we're at...
And don't forget it.
Let's leave.
Good idea.
I shall...
You sure?
Being a...
Right. The Danans among us should probably keep our head...
What could be so important? It's worth... It's just...
From how it...
But why
Whatever their purpose.
He's right.
This for...
You heard it.
So, I've been wondering...
What do you...
Well, but then, if they...
Ordinarily, trust me. It makes...
Sorry.
This place is...
Yeah.
Oh, dear me. Whatever did we do to deserve?
You really have...
Would that we have, but do my eyes deceive me? Could I really be standing in the presence of his lordship, Dohalim? I believe,
Your eyes do not...
as your lord, the Ilkar...
Your good wishes do me an honor.
Everything will be okay now.
I know the basics of healing arts, but my skills pale in comparison.
Your lordship. Oh, I descended to Dana during the last crown contest. I witnessed the...
Indeed.
Sorry to interrupt.
All red.
Yeah,
What's with all these questions? I've never seen...
never mind. Is everything okay? I was hoping to head...
I suppose this... Hi, Terrence. I was hoping...
You mean you know enough?
Lord Dohalim.
Yes.
But of course... I thought maybe it was...
It's worth investigating. I shall go and...
You'd really do that for me?
Our lot in...
Oh, why...
Well, we've
No one had...
You'd think...
Not to this extent.
Given...
Yeah.
Everything that... Nothing happened.
There is one.
The Sovereign.
Without the... That's a
The points come...
No.
Neither have...
Hold up.
Assuming...
But what about...
Not if the
But what if the...
I'm beginning... But
Whoever wins thereafter. As for how...
300. That's not the...
Do you think...
I can't say...
But that we never did is a new...
Wait a sec. The ceremony can't...
There's something...
Question.
If the forbidden...
Then it's decided...
One of the citizens... Let's go... I didn't realize Renan's a
And yet, weirdly, none...
It is the way things have always been, so no one thinks to question.
Unquestioning accept...
Even so, I used to think it was...
More to the point.
What if she's...
It's still too early to say it.
For all we...
Tell me, Dohalim, has that skill of yours...
And what skill would this...
You know, when you're talking to people around town. The way they suddenly...
I do. It's looking...
I would never...
So they...
Now you've got me.
If you've a...
What?
Hey! I can barely...
I wasn't expecting them to...
With nobody left to run the show. I mean...
But Dohalim...
Only Kirk...
Even if...
I wonder what... Also, now that I...
Well, yeah, to us, Dan.
I know.
It feels...
Yeah.
If you're that... And luck...
Yeah.
Balsef had it in him to care about someone other than himself? Really?
It's possible. A change in position can do much to alter one's perspective. So
I guess she intended to spread it throughout all of Lenegis then.
Good thing the lines were down so she couldn't.
It almost sounded like she was praising them, too.
Maybe there was more to the guy than at first glance.
I shall refrain from commenting.
What?
Ganabelt was so horrible to people. Yet he was invested in helping Rena succeed. Doesn't that seem just a little inconsistent?
I'm perhaps biased in this matter, I admit. However, in my mind, while all lords vie to become the next sovereign, they're also meant to serve as guardians of all of Rena.
It seems like Ganabelt also had people he cared about until the very end.
So why couldn't he extend that to us Danans?
This area doesn't look as badly damaged as that other district we went through.
Indeed.
Pardon me.
I guess her willingness to stoop to any low came from a survival of the fittest worldview.
And some people here not only shared her belief, but championed it as morally right, too.
That doesn't make it true. Too bad they couldn't see through her.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
It seems like the people on Lenegis don't really know much about Volron either.
I remember being quite surprised when the Lord of Ganath Harrows changed so abruptly.
Didn't you have any doubts that something suspicious was going on?
On the contrary. Remember, we Renans are raised to accept everything at face value.
When you think about it,
Yeah.
They must...
Renans live in, but their loyalty to their people is also strong. It's what brings...
That's what makes them the guardians of all of Renna.
Right. It's the same reason Balsif hated my guts, and Ganabelt went after you.
Guess that makes you an even bigger oddball than we...
So, Alphen, have you...
Yeah. I think it's Balsif and the others. They all had their own circumstances to...
Yeah.
I know, but at the same... So I get...
You're saying even if they... Renwa. Am I wrong?
Not a...
Being a... I think...
Shion...
And I'm...
What is this?
There's something...
What is...
The crown contest itself is always... In which case, the current...
Yeah?
So...
Han-freaked Milgras.
So then this Han-freaked whatchamacallem.
The last I heard.
You're saying...
I guess
Now that...
And that...
When you live...
A new... In other words...
true, but if he...
You and me both.
With any...
No, you stay...
Doe?
Faria.
Varia? Is I was...
But why are you here? Nothing to say.
Kill?
I'm here to take care of something. If you wish to continue...
Oh, of course. You always did prefer to take the coward, but let me tell you, I haven't changed either.
If killing me will bring you peace.
Dohalim!
First, my sins are...
Sure, you're just a cat!
I apologize that you have...
Is it true? What she said about you...
Each of us have our pasts.
Before...
The mistakes I made...
Did you mean what you said?
She has more...
But you can't just...
Whatever happens, I have sworn to put an end to the crown contest, and to ensure I have no intent. Besides, you...
Dohalim!
Forgive me.
Wow, this place...
Yeah. It must be...
You think?
It is...
Before I went down Avakir,
Tarnigan.
he was once my dearest... Despite Faria's lower-class upbringing, entranced by her, it was a time of...
a friendship based...
I suppose it's natural you would...
I would have. Now. Besides...
Your praise, and even then, Tarnigan had fought, but fate...
What happened?
Tarnigan was... But he was desperate.
You mean he was...
How could I...
So instead,
That's not the...
It is exact... As for what happened...
But... if
Shion's right. You've saved. You saved. So...
Frank as always, but...
Do you think he'll...
Yeah,
It's important to have...
I didn't...
Sometimes...
I hope you're right. Alphen,
Yeah?
I never appreciated until recently just how much you were always there to support me.
It goes both ways. You've helped me keep going more times than I can count.
Maybe, but I still wanted to say thank you.
I see a medic and supply officer over there. If they know you're with me, they'll likely offer their assistance.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
You can never be too prepared. But did we have to spend so much?
Have you guys checked? That turned out good. If I...
Damn it! Lenegis soldiers!
Any way we can avoid fighting them?
That all depends on them. Whatever happens, be ready.
Well, so much for them not wanting to fight.
Oh! I am Lord Dohalim of Elden Menancia. I command you.
The rest of the city must be erased.
No. Have they been brainwashed too?
Brainwashed enough. If they want to fight, they got one. An astral armor.
That's my cue!
Armor won't
Shut him down!
like steel demon lash!
Burning! Breaking storm! No more playing nice!
Heal my weary companion!
Flames will roar! Burning! Water! Breaking storm!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Those yeah.
They weren't in the...
Indeed. And yet,
They're glazed.
I've never...
Maybe some...
What, with the Red Woman, the Sovereign, and...
In a bind?
Super burning! I never
Your reflexes will not serve you well here.
burning strike!
Regenerate! I'm ready! Don't suffer in silence. Stand back. I'll trim it up. You should have messed with me.
Vanish without a trace!
What's this?
Electric illusion!
I'll smash you!
Celestial here!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! I'm on
Raging
shot!
cascade!
I'll tear you apart!
Raging cascade!
Like crumble! One more!
Raging cascade! What?
Do it!
Hey! Poodle's quivering! I think we're about to be real lucky!
Courteous, aren't you?
Dragon Show! Rip and tear! What's this? No further!
Burning strike! That'll bring you down! I've
Watch it!
Here's a healing art!
I'm on tornado drive!
Talent Storm! Lunar Corruption! Fall into the
Away! I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! I'm on his side! You picked the wrong fight! Soaring drop! Eat this! Eagle ray!
Fall into the
Armor won't save me!
Concentrate!
In a bind?
Here! Raging cascade!
I'll tear you
Lunar
down!
Corruption!
Ready to go! Deny! One now! You should have messed with me! Tornado drop! Thank you! I'll finish you here now!
The flames will
Burn in hell!
pull myself together!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Raging cascade! Here goes!
Glacial Spear!
Here's the evil! Raging cascade! Spread! Freeze blend!
Eat this!
I freeze blend! Thanks so much! Electric strike!
Freaking does it!
Raging storm!
Armor won't save you!
Raging cascade! Spread! I'll take it from here. Let's see how you handle this! Deus Roar! Raging cascade will bring you down!
Some regeneration!
Spread! Raging cascade!
All mine! Don't suffer in silence!
Raging cascade!
With the earth!
Raging cascade!
Nothing gets by me! I'm ready!
Lost!
Demons descend! Flashing fang!
A hard-won victory.
Courteous, aren't you?
Denied!
Raging cascade!
Hear my call! Freaking does it!
I can't let the hatred consume me! Glacial Spear! Here's evil! Raging
you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! First strike! It's almost too Hey! Blow them away!
The flame inside me!
Honor won't sit!
Lunar corruption!
Reloading!
Raging cascade! Raging cascade! The magic is there! Burning strike!
Take this!
Blah blah blah! Burning strike! Raging cascade! Holy land! You get the death! Holy land! Do it! Holy land! In the sky is mine! Holy land! That'll bring you down! Holy land! Blah blah blah! Laser spear! Pierce evil! You get the board!
I'm ready! Hey! Blow them away!
A comfortable win.
Now you'll learn!
Illuminate the... They really don't give up, do they? Illuminate the...
I'm ready! Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! Lightning! Illuminate the Illuminate the sun! Holy glimmer! Holy land! The magic is there! Burning strike!
Catapult! I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! All finishes here and now!
Holy glimmer! Holy land! Illuminate the sun! Holy land! Here's evil! Illuminate the get the death! Holy land!
Nothing gets by me!
Illuminate the dark! Sleep now!
Take this!
Do it! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
My exploits are bearing fruit.
Those soldiers don't seem to have any qualms about attacking on sight.
Illuminate the down! Holy will save you!
That'll bring you down! Holy land! Illuminate the dark! I think I'll hide on the handle! Illuminate the dark!
Sorry to trouble you.
Give you the same for me! Illuminate the dark! Holy hammer! Holy...
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Flame inside me yearns to be let free!
Healing here!
Take this!
Divide!
In a bind?
You get the death!
I can carve through walls!
Holy not in your dreams! You get the death!
Down on the ground!
Sleep now! Here's a healing! Divide!
Eagle ray!
You get the death! Holy land! You get the death! Heal! Here, let me help! I'm just getting soft! Divine Savior! Finish without a trace!
You should have messed with me! It's on! Shine! Radiant light! Force of regeneration!
Illuminate the dark!
Can't
Here's
get out of
evil!
bed!
Holy glimmer! Holy land!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! I'm on it!
Here's illuminate the dark! Let them come forth! Holy
I'll
glimmer!
smash you!
Holy land! Where are you going? Illuminate the by the power of flame! Finish
Be
illuminate
my
the
weary
dark!
companion!
Don't get in my way! here. Let's see how you handle this. Deus Roar!
Inspiration! I could do this all day.
Being interrupted.
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Done. I'll leave it to you.
Now I'm real mad.
From beyond.
Enemy on deck.
I still got some fight left in me.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Illuminate the sun! Cut name! Holy Flame! Holy Lamp! Illuminate the sun! Cut form! Holy Glimmer! Mesa Ray! Holy Lamp!
Smash you!
Illuminate!
Freaking does it! I'm ready!
Now!
Demons descend! Flashing bang! So that didn't go as planned.
We must consider well if this is the right path.
Out of our way! Illuminate the sun! Arch Seal! Holy Lamp! Illuminate the sun!
Too late to talk over our differences?
See what happened there as you crossed me. I shouldn't have done that.
Illuminate the sun! Fire support! In the sky! We power!
The enemy wields arc too.
We'll soon see about that!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Illuminate the sun! Holy Glimmer! Holy Lamp!
Far enough!
Hear my call! Holy Lamp! Illuminate the sun! Blah, blah, blah! That's it! Holy Lamp! Illuminate the blah, blah, blah! Holy Lamp! Illuminate the sun! Cover! Holy Glimmer! Holy Lamp! Explosion!
No
Illuminate
further!
the sun! Come forward! Holy Lamp!
This one's done.
Illuminate the dark! Magic advance! Holy Lamp! Lunar Blast!
Smite with black fists has got your name on them!
Arch Seal!
Execution!
Illuminate the dark! Not in your dreams!
Out of the woods, it seems.
Back into the fray! Holy Lamp! Illuminate the dark! Blah, blah, blah! End it! Holy Lamp!
Denied!
Holy Lamp!
The flaming rising journey to be let free.
Holy Lamp! Blah, blah, blah!
Away!
Do it! Holy Lamp! You get the gist! I never miss! Holy Lamp! Blah, blah, blah! Holy Lamp! I'm ready! Spread!
We won.
Courteous, aren't you?
I can carve through
Fear
armor!
evil! Holy Lamp! Illuminate the sun! Come forth! Holy Lamp! These lights can run rings around us! Illuminate the sun! Come forth! Holy Blah, blah, blah! In here! Holy Lamp! Here goes! Holy Lamp! Ready to go!
I'll finish you here and now!
Seal! Not in your dreams!
You should have messed with me! In a vine?
Blah, blah, blah! Holy Lamp! You get the gist! Do it!
I'll finish you here and now!
Denied!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Eat this!
Illuminate the dark! Do it! Holy Lamp! Holy Lamp!
Hey! Blow them away! I'll smash you!
Illuminate the dark! Come forth! Holy Glimmer! Healing circle! Thanks so much!
Let's refrain from losing.
This one's mine! In a bind?
Here goes!
What the?
Holy Land! Finish with the Holy Land!
Finish you here and now!
Holy Land! Illuminate the dark! Magic and Land! Holy Land! Illuminate the dark!
Far enough!
Holy Land! Illuminate blah blah blah!
We're not finished!
Holy Land! Blah blah blah!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Illuminate the dark!
Armor won't save you!
Healing circle! Illuminate the dark! Come forth! Holy glitter! Holy corruption! Blah blah blah!
No further!
Illuminate blah blah blah! Get toasty!
Burn strike!
There's always room for improvement.
Illuminate the dark! Come forth! This one's mine! Holy Land! Illuminate the dark! Come forth! Holy Land! It's like trying to keep up with a wolf! Holy Land! Illuminate the dark! Come forth! Holy Land!
I'm ready! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
This must be it. The entrance to the Forbidden Zone.
But it's just a wall. How do we get through?
Whoa, we? I thought this was Sovereigns only.
Alphen.
Yes! It opened!
Interesting. If Alphen's presence still opens the way, it would seem the Sovereign of 3 centuries ago and now are considered one and the same.
What?
What the?
Alphen.
You again.
Tomorrow's the spirit channeling ceremony. We'll finally play our parts as the Sovereign and Maiden. How have you been feeling?
What am I sovereign of? Shuffled from lab to lab, always treated like an experiment. Whenever they look at me, all they see is a Dahnan. I don't even know what their precious ceremony's for. Let alone what they're going to force me to do as the Sovereign. Tell me, if we're both in the same boat, why do you seem so calm right now?
No choice. Becoming the Maiden's not something I wanted for myself. But they said Rena's prosperity depended on it. How could I say no after that?
Still, as a Renan, at least you got to decide. Good for you. Meanwhile, I was taken from my homeland. You aren't the captive one here.
It isn't right what they did to you, and I'm sorry for what it's worth. When this is over, I swear I'll help you get home. I can't do this alone. One more day.
How could I say no to that? It's not like I have any choice in the matter anyway. So, What's your name?
It's Naori. Naori Imeris. Try to remember this time.
You don't act like them. Like the other Renans, I mean. How come you treat me like a person?
Because you are. It's true we come from different worlds. But neither one of us asked to be here right now. In that sense, you and I are much the same. We couldn't do this. We wouldn't be able to talk to each other as people if we didn't see the humanity in each other. So I suppose the question you should be asking is, why wouldn't I treat you like one?
You're not like the others.
Maybe they're not like me.
Here's what we'll do. We give them their damn ceremony. You get me to Dana. That'll be the end of it. I'm taking you at your word on this. I'm trusting you, not them. Naori.
What the hell just...
That vision.
That person Alphen was speaking to.
It was Naori. Naori Imeris.
She really does look like Shion.
That's all very well and fine.
It was a conversation.
You mean all of that?
But how...
No.
Why not?
You guys didn't feel it? The moment the entrance opened, it...
I felt it too.
That would, for all...
So you think it might have been...
We have no...
Shion.
Yeah, so that was...
Yeah.
What about...
Me?
Even put
I can't. Besides,
Alphen,
that's not all. I'd like to live...
whether you're... Not that I'm
Nobody's here.
Stay sharp. After that last illusion, there's no telling what could happen in here.
Faria, how did you get in here?
Wait. Something about her isn't right.
What's wrong with her? She doesn't even seem to...
Yeah, you're right.
A summoning?
But that's preposterous. She never had that kind of power when...
We can talk later. Here it comes!
I've never known Faria to control symbols like that before.
How about with a stone that looks suspiciously like a back record?
Where did she get her hands on that?
First we handle the super, then we get the man.
Holy Land!
Like the enemy people.
Now, Healing field!
Living or death.
Magic is there!
Let me see what I can do!
Not interrupting!
No further!
Fires of passion! Here's a healing light! In here!
No dawn shall
I'll be
break
saving
this
you!
night.
Sharpness! Illuminate the dark! Come forth, holy God! Holy Land! Illuminate the dark! Come forth, holy glimmer! I'm also
Right free!
out the flame of fury! Burning strike! Water, hear my call! I'm red! Here's evil! Holy Land! Illuminate the
What I can do! In a vine!
glimmer!
Lay you all down.
Here goes! Hey! Just wait! Here's the illuminati!
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Sleep now! Here comes! Illuminate the dark! Holy Land! Illuminate the dark! Come forth, holy glimmer! Holy Land! Illuminate the dark! Come forth, holy glimmer! Sleep now!
No further!
Magic and dance! Illuminate! Holy Land! That'll bring you down! Illuminate!
Tenebrous Claw!
Lightning! Downfall!
Now
In a bind?
Illuminate the dark! Come forth! Holy glimmer! Holy lamp!
I can carve through walls!
Illuminate the dark! Come forth! Holy glimmer! Holy lamp! Illuminate the dark!
I need
Please, now. You need to be healed.
the mightiest fall.
Holy lamp! Not in your dreams!
Let's put you out of your misery!
Holy lamp! Illuminate the dark! Come forth! Holy glimmer! Holy lamp! Illuminate the dark! Come forth!
No further!
Holy lamp!
I'll smash you! Just get it
Okay, it'll be time to congratulate you later.
Nothing much I can say to that.
I'll get on! Dust to dust!
Resuscitation!
Here!
Still got some fight left in me. Here! Fires of Atlas! Bring to display!
I can do this all day!
Illuminate the dark! Come forth! Holy! I'm
Forgive me.
sorry. Open! Hear me! Flame of I'll bring you back from death to this.
Dragon Shout! Anything in armor is all mine!
I'll heal you all! I've still got some time to heal you. Where are you going?
Inferno Punch!
Holy lamp! Illuminate the dark! Come forth! Holy glimmer!
You should have messed with me!
Blah, 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 madness!
Denied!
Holy lamp! Illuminate you get the death!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous Claw!
Illuminate the dark! Come forth! Holy good! Holy lamp! Illuminate the dark! Come forth! Holy good! Holy lamp! Illuminate the dark! Lost!
Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang! Now it's just her!
Faria! Can you hear me? Faria!
She's preparing another summoning!
The art she's casting is way too powerful to control. At this rate, her body won't be able to take much more. Dohalim!
Forgive me. Man, I thought we were goners.
Everything okay?
Yes. She's only unconscious.
Not her. I meant you.
Shion, please. Can you treat her?
I can try, but I can't promise she'll be back to her real self when she wakes up. All I can do is heal her physically.
We're not even supposed to be in here. Maybe it'd be better if we moved her to somewhere a little safer. Don't you think?
In that case...
I'll take her off your hands.
You?
Avakir, what are you doing here?
I was curious what you were up. I overheard what you said about...
And you believed me?
I like to think I know you a little. I know better than to ask what you're up to. Leave her with me. But whatever it is, I hope it all works.
Thank you.
He seems like a good friend.
He hasn't changed. As for Fari,
You don't serious...
somebody got to her. In the same go...
You're wrong. As for... But that's why we're fighting.
Indeed. Reading...
You can't I know it hurts to hear. But forgive...
So I just...
No, not for those...
For those still alive...
Kisara's...
That's what living... Punishing yourself...
Only fixing the
That's
Don't forget we've...
Shion.
Huh?
Thank you.
Glad to be...
I'm glad we could stop Faria without hurting her.
You all did much for her as well. I'm most grateful.
Oh, shucks. We're on the same team, right?
Do you think Faria was real?
Certainly seemed that way.
The same
brainwash...
Someone...
It does...
There's no question.
by someone...
What is it?
Yeah, it's that voice.
The will of Dana.
What? There's so much astral energy. But where's it all coming from? It's almost like it's alive.
That was the spirit channeling ceremony just now. No.
What the hell was that?
Oblivion. It's the same vision as the one my thorns show me. A vision of impenetrable...
An empty void.
The visions of the...
So, everything we...
That's right.
That power flowing into her. It reminds me of she...
Maybe my thorns are made from that...
If that is the case, we just know.
I've never felt...
If it's the same energy your thorns are made of, it must be dark...
Correct. Dark.
And when enough asked, if so...
I don't know.
But the will? I don't know.
Dana's will...
But you can't say that.
Cut it out, you...
Let's keep moving. If it's Dana's will...
Shionne's right. And I think...
I'm sorry.
Finally, we begin to understand what the thorns are.
Yes, and their source. A ceremony that occurred 3 centuries ago.
But we still don't know how to get rid of them. I just hope we can find a way. Soon, I have to be ready to... I'm determined to...
That vision...
What do you...
Maybe it's...
Well,
Wait, what if and what if...
You think...
I am
okay,
More to the...
Whatever it...
Hold up, you guys.
What is it?
I want to look through that room over there. I'm curious what we'll find.
That's the room you visited in your past, right? Sure. We can check it out. This looks like some kind of
A laboratory secreted away in the Forbidden Zone.
Looks pretty
Let's check it out.
For the people of Lenegis, the Forbidden Zone is...
It's off limits even for
Being exclusive is one thing.
Strange. Whoever this...
Did no one ever talk?
No, not...
The Forbidden... That is what... But now...
Well?
These are experiments. A composite, a creation, a code names.
Sovereign!
Wait, there's more. That must be the master. With all this raw data, there's...
About the Lords.
Think about it. Not to mention the fact that the content... In other words...
What about the Sovereign?
Where do I start?
What is it?
It's a list of names. It's your call.
Read it.
There must be dozens of test subjects listed. Test subject number 1273. Alphen.
They re-engineered me.
Alphen.
It's fine, really.
Test subject number 101, Volron.
Volron? He's only sovereign because someone made...
He's the last...
But what about the win?
Upon victory, when a new sovereign is decided, the outgoing monarch shall relinquish their... But according to these records, it's all lies. Including the part about the crown
But even supposing...
Crown contests have been held this whole time, meaning that for
The Red One...
It's possible. She could be working for someone else.
Either way...
What about the...
Not that I can see. There's nothing I've barely...
I'll do that.
So this is... Only 2 sovereigns. In over 3... So why has the Was there really...
Dohalim.
Forgive...
Alphen.
But... It's strange.
If that were...
Yeah, we would...
That's right.
If you ever start to lose your way, you...
And I would be happy to lend an attempt.
Naori,
Don't talk. I have to do this. I gave you my word that I'd help you return to Dana. The next time you open your eyes, you'll be home.
But you...
My place is here with my people. I still have a duty to fulfill. I'm sorry for what you've endured. Rena never should have dragged you into this. It's not your burden to bear.
But...
The mask contains a sedative. It should keep your mind from tearing itself apart any further. Let yourself go to sleep. This should help with the pain. Time to go, Alphen. Farewell.
Naori...
His injuries are worse than I thought.
Short-term treatment isn't going to cut it. I'll have to switch the healing pod to long-term hibernation mode. The chance of surviving hibernation's less than 10%? And worse, long-term use of the mask carries a high risk of damaging his mind and nervous system. But... If I don't head back, Lenegis will be nothing but ashes. And this starship along with it. I don't know if I can fulfill my promise to you, Alphen. But if doing this will grant you even the slightest chance, I have to try. I hope it's enough. Please, live for me, Alphen.
That vision. It must have been from when Naori helped Alphen escape.
She sure went above and beyond the call.
Even with Lenegis crumbling.
So that's what...
Yeah.
Now that you know how she
kept her... If the Renan... Naori was the one who put that mask on me. Made me Iron Mask.
She did it to prevent your soul from tearing itself apart. She knew you might lose your memories and sense of pain as a result. But more than anything, she wanted you to survive. And you did.
Place. We've seen this in one of Naori's memories.
Of course. After the spirit, this is where the...
So this is...
The Renaissance...
I know it's difficult, Alphen.
Naori?
What is this?
It's been a year since the ceremony. That day, I shut away inside of myself the power that caused Alphen to lose control.
Is this another memory? No.
What we did back then. Not all in the name of a ceremony. As Sovereign, the Renis Alma was that day.
Linked to Lenegis itself?
But that power showed me a vision. When I realized that vision was a prophecy of the apocalypse we were, but without a maiden, I did what I could. But it was too late. With the destructive, especially since, in which case, that at least would hold the astral energy door. With the Sovereign, and that's what the Renis Alma, my only the time need, even if by please.
Wait, you can't just... Naori.
These are the clothes that Naori and I wore during the ceremony 3 centuries ago.
So you're saying this is the Maiden's...
That's right. These clothes...
And they appeared now?
Naori must...
These outfits are directly...
Locating the Renis Alma...
It makes sense, by that logic.
We have a Maiden in Sovereign. Now all we need is the Renis Alma, Shion.
It's possible?
I do.
However...
You're right.
Just hearing...
No, it isn't.
Rinwell's right.
Thank you.
Starting with...
Yeah, we've come on...
Yeah!
I too shall...
And they say
How do you know it? Now let's get moving. So Naori, she stopped, but then I'm so...
You're wrong. What happened? The reason...
Is the reason...
The thorns.
It all leads back...
When I never... The truth of... The touch of my family. Holding... all the... Is it... What if...
That's not... I'm here to forget fate. We're going to... A normal barrel...
Yeah, I know, and...
You're worth...
I believe...
I'll keep until...
Sounds like
her position.
Yeah.
Not only...
That's as if...
Which base? You and
Tony.
She's kind...
That's quite some door.
We'll find the Ren...
After everything we...
we'll probably be needing you to open this one.
Go for it, Al.
This is it, guys.
We're a long way from the resident.
Yeah.
Except that...
In a port...
Maybe he...
This place... Still.
Hold up.
When a
That depends.
The void that...
In that case...
Now...
Shut up!
Volron! He really was still alive.
And there's the Renis Alma. Then, is this another spirit channeling ceremony?
Wait, though. Something doesn't seem right here.
Once more, the powers must be united. Born from the fires of chaos, the world does seek its rightful state. All must be sacrificed in the heart of Rena, at the shrine of the true sovereign.
What has happened to him? He's lost himself. Reduced to a mere cog in the machine.
Hey, look! Over there!
Isn't that the Maiden's crest?
Can it be that this entire chamber is meant to act as a substitute for the Maiden?
It looks like it's still running, but... Are we already too late to stop the ceremony?
If that's what caused Lenegis' transformation, then the purpose of the ceremony must have been to drain all the astral energy out of Dana.
But for what purpose? What could possibly need astral energy on that sort of scale?
I don't know. But whatever it is, I'll bet it's connected to those visions of oblivion. Regardless, we cannot stand by and let them steal Dana's energy. That said, we should retrieve the Renis Alma. Because right now, we need that most of all.
He's not gonna lunge at us out of nowhere, right?
Not the time, Law.
Alphen, look!
The Red Woman! So we finally found you. I have a lot of questions for you.
Wait!
What?
They all have the same face? How is that even possible? What is this?
Who the hell are they?
It can't be. Are they even people?
It's hard to know for sure, but I think they're the true rulers of Rena.
They're not feeling particularly targeted.
It's no use, Alphen. If we don't fight, we may as well be sitting just here.
Good point. Let's stop them before this gets out of hand.
Holy Lord! Ready!
This one's mine!
Being interrupted.
Healing already! I need to do this already! That's for you!
get something right! Yours to be less free! Take this! Burning! Sphere!
Illuminate the dark!
I'll finish you here and now!
Holy Land! Illuminate the line! In here!
I can do this all day!
Divine!
Easter!
You get the gist! Holy Land! Blah blah blah! Holy Land! Illuminate the dark! Come forth! Holy Quiver!
Frickin' does it!
I'll heal you all! Holy Land! Illuminate the dark! Come forth! Holy Quiver! Sleep now!
Armor won't save this song! I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! First strike!
Illuminate the dark! Come forth! Holy Quiver! Illuminate!
That's here! Throw away!
Holy Land! Illuminate the dark! Come forth! Holy Quiver! Holy Land!
Throw away! Far enough! Here!
Fall! Divine! I'm
Another incantation ruined.
In here! Here's a healing arc!
Reflect on that
First
thing.
aid!
That face might
Reason! Pierce through the sacral
No
organ!
further!
Come out! Illuminate the dark! Come where you go!
Swallow dance!
Electric shock!
Armor won't save you!
Ice by the power of flame! Vanish without her!
Reflect
Here's a healing arc!
First
aid!
I couldn't make it in time.
Not today!
Annihilation! Not in your dream! Here, let me help! Glacial Spear! Illuminate the dark! Reflex! Holy Land! Here, illuminate the dark!
What's this?
Illuminate the dark! Come forth! Holy Glimmer! Holy Land! Illuminate the dark! Come forth! Holy Glimmer! Holy Land! Illuminate the dark! Illuminate the dark! Come forth! Holy Glimmer! Holy Land! Illuminate the dark! Come forth! Holy Glimmer! Illuminate... Holy
No
Land!
further!
Into the dark! You get the gist.
Benediction light.
Take this!
Illuminate the dark! Come forth! Holy
Now you
Glimmer!
see what I can watch this!
Holy Land! Illuminate the dark! I don't even know the word defeat. Where are you going? Illuminate the dark! Not on my watch!
Regenerate!
Now in the groove! I owe you. Feel!
Benediction light.
Magna Ray! It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire! A new leaf on magic is out!
You picked the wrong fight!
Divine Holy Land!
I'll blind you with a shot! Dance on the wind! On your knees!
I'm all up for! Illuminate the dark! Come forth! Holy Cliff! Holy Land! Illuminate the dark! Come forth!
Can't get out of this!
Here's a Holy Land!
I can carve through
Let
walls!
this swirl! Celestial Hammer! I'm
deity! I'm on a wall now! Shine!
Leave the chargers to me!
Heal my weary companion!
Darkness! Illuminate the dark! Illuminate the dark! Come forth! I never miss! Holy Land! Illuminate the dark! Not on my watch! Glacial Spear! Here's evil! Illuminate the dark! Come forth! Holy Land! Illuminate the dark! Come forth! Holy Glimmer! Illuminate the dark! Come forth! Holy Glimmer! Holy Land! Hear my call! Spread! Illuminate the dark! Come forth!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! I'm on it!
Illuminate the dark!
You hear anything in armor is
Holy
over!
Land! Illuminate the dark! Come forth! Holy Glimmer!
Take this!
Holy Land! Illuminate the dark! Come forth! Holy Glimmer! Holy Land! Illuminate the dark! Magic is out!
Ready to go! Eat this! I'll tear you apart!
Sorry.
Illuminate the dark!
Far enough! Not today!
Illuminate the Holy Land! Illuminate the dark! Hurry! Holy Cover! Holy Land! Illuminate the dark! Blah, blah, blah!
Just getting started!
Holy Land!
On your knees.
Illuminate the blah, blah, blah! Not on my watch!
Super Swallow King!
Look at this! Holy Land! Blah, blah, blah! Holy Land!
The flame inside me yearns to be let free.
Blah, blah, blah! Holy Land! Do it! Shion! Get toasty!
Burn strike!
Surrender! Fighting is useless now!
Do you think it's really over?
Astral energy. Watch out! They've got something up their sleeve!
What? It's self-destructed?
Alphen!
I'm okay. Just a little roughed up.
You had me worried there.
Who said you could touch that?
Damn it! He's awake!
I should have thought as much.
So you know this place?
Naturally. It was built for me, after all. We'll save that for another time. More pressing is how I'm going to tear you apart.
Even after all this time, you still insist on hating me?
You cut me down. Sovereign or not, you will pay for that.
You're obviously bluffing. You can't even move right now.
Really, is that what you think? Did you really think that such a petty device could hold me?
Are you going to claim it's because you're a ruler? Be it sovereigns or lords. In the end, they're all titles given by someone else.
Plus, what kind of ruler would spend all his time chasing Alphen, who happens to be another sovereign?
Idle prattle. I proved my worth and the Sovereign's powers were granted to me.
Were they really? We already know the title of Sovereign doesn't denote royalty. It is but an overblown codename for those with a designated part to play in these proceedings. You mentioned before that you were not the only one stolen from Dana, correct?
Yeah. There were countless. And every one of them besides me died.
All of those failed experiments, and they still kept going back to Dana. There must have been some vital reason their subject had to specifically be a Danan. Then there were the records we found in the library, for you and Volron. They were logged 300 years apart, and yet the data they took from you was exactly the same. Which leads us to a single conclusion.
Then you mean... Voron was kidnapped just like Alphen? But then he became a...
A slave from Dana. Just like us. Isn't that right, Volron?
So he posed as a Renan and caused all that suffering to his own people?
How could you? If you knew the pain of being a slave, why would you inflict that upon others?
Renan and Dana are meaningless distinctions. Me and everyone else. That is all that matters. I will stand above all others and take what is rightfully mine, starting with this.
A red woman?
Another one?
Give your master back on Rena this message. No one makes a fool of me. Let them know I'll make them suffer. go. But know I will be your shadow no matter where you try to run.
Let's go.
Never forget, I am the one who devours everything. Who answers to neither spirit nor man. My word is law. I am blood.
Are you two okay?
Yeah. We'll be...
Is Volron... Have we finally...
We can but hope.
Those red women.
Could they be the ones behind all this?
What? Those brainless things? Either way...
Whatever's stolen from us, the future's ours. We can head them off at Ren.
Did you say Ren?
Volron mentioned a master of theirs holed up in...
If that monstrous form...
Yeah.
So this...
They have the Renaissance.
Then we're agreed.
But seriously, I was not expecting Volron to actually be here.
He seemed to care not one whit about Renans or Danans.
I didn't see that coming about Volron.
Tell me,
They definitely...
So...
is the...
How about you?
No.
I had just...
Unfortunate.
Both sound...
Yeah, they...
Of the trash.
No further!
Holy Land!
No dawn shall break this night!
Holy Land! I'm the true gunslinger around here. Deny! Holy... Illuminate the dark! Holy Land! Illuminate the dark! That's my cue!
Can't get out of this! Shut him down!
Illuminate the dark! Here's the healing arm!
These fists have got your name on them!
Holy Land! Let me help!
I'll smash you!
Not in your dreams! Glacial Spear! Pierce evil! Holy Land!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous Claw! I'm on it!
Illuminate the dark! Sion! Astral energy! Full throttle! Illuminate the dark! Where are you going? With this, I can become even stronger.
Coming through!
Illuminate the dark! Come forward! Holy Land! Illuminate the dark! Seal!
Leave the agile ones to me.
Nothing gets by me when you are calm. Bloody hell!
Illuminate the dark! Come forward!
Deny!
Holy Land!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah!
Seal!
And pummeling to me!
I'll be saving you!
Now you see what I can do!
Allow me to help you.
Divine Ring! Illuminate the dark!
ground's all mine!
Oh! Now I'm real mad!
Holy Land! Illuminate the darkness!
In a bind?
Damn it! Out of the Holy Land! Not in your dreams! Mega Ray!
I'm ready!
Gemini Holy Land! Do it!
In an instant!
Impact block! Illuminate the dark!
No further!
Glimmer! Mega Ray! Holy Land! Illuminate the dimensions! Come forth! Holy Glimmer! Holy Land! Illuminate! Blah, 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 magic!
There's always room for improvement.
Illuminate the dark! Come forth! Holy Glimmer! Holy Land! Illuminate the dark! This one's mine! Holy Land!
Burn in hell! Bloody howling! Dragon Shell!
Holy Land!
Forward up!
Holy Land!
Too fast! Stand back! I can carve
trip it up.
No dawn shall break this night!
Arch Field! Lightning!
Everlasting the flame inside me yearns to be rain free!
Gemini Aqua!
Blow away!
Holy Land! Illuminate the dark! Come forth! Holy Land! Illuminate the dark! Magic is there! Holy Land!
It was nice while it lasted.
Blah, blah, blah! Burning Land!
Shall break this night!
You get to get burn! Sparkling stars of light! Rain down!
No further!
Do it! Meteor storm!
Well then, let's keep moving.
What the? When did it...
The lights are all out.
Doe?
You two?
Faria, Avakir.
Avakir filled...
She doesn't remember a thing.
He told me about Tarnagin.
What difference does...
Stop casting light!
Faria, not now.
So I can see.
It's the city's core reactor. It's damaged.
You're an elite technician.
If so...
Panics begin. But this time not...
Forget the Sovereign.
What's that supposed to...
Suffice it as that is...
Are you out of your...
There's no time to...
We need to stop that.
But how do we do that?
Riots feed on...
At ease. That's it.
Lennigus would...
Correct. Avakir, you once.
Why hasn't the Sovereign said anything?
Please, won't somebody explain what's going on?
Is it over? What's going to happen to all of us?
Heed me now, fellow Renans of Lennigus. It is I, Lord Dohalim Ilkaris of Elda Menancia.
Look, up there! It's Lord Dohalim!
Hold on! He should be in the crown contest! Shouldn't he? Why isn't the Sovereign talking to us?
The Sovereign is seeing to other matters right now. In my capacity as Lord, I speak to you in his stead. You're afraid. As people so often are when faced with the unknown. I hope you'll allow me to put your fears to rest. The city's core reactor has experienced a malfunction. However, we have our top engineers attending to the matter, and things will soon be back to normal. I know that you feel abandoned, perhaps more scared and alone than ever before. But I ask you all to keep one thing in mind. You are Lennigus, not the Lords and Sovereign. The solidarity of its citizens is the mortar that holds it together. If we don't allow ourselves to be distracted by our differences, if we put our hearts and minds together and stand as one, I am confident we will find new hope. I would be honored to stand with you. Not as a person of loftier rank, but as another human being among men. I hope that you'll lend me your strength, for if we can persevere as one, I know a bright tomorrow awaits.
Your speech seems to have done the trick. Looks like the city won't be descending into chaos after all.
I only pray the
What you said...
It's still
But...
I can believe it.
But what about hierarchy?
I'd say we found some...
You?
I have business I must take care of first. But once everything is over, I shall return. But not as your sovereign.
But... how else do you...
I'm not sure yet. One in which people won't be judged by birthright, or on the... things like...
When I bumped into you after all those... I feel like...
You go finish whatever it is you've got to do. I'll hold down the fort.
Thank you.
I guess you're not going...
Indeed.
The people of... Besides...
Sounds like you're in it. How could I not be? From this day forth, I shall dedicate... Though the memory...
Remember.
True enough.
With or without her, I suspect we should be heading back. Looks like the people of Lenegis can rest easy.
In one sense.
You, a red...
I was and when I... a lord.
I think the ability... Zephyr.
Even if... or... this Zephyr...
There's just...
How long have you known?
Known what?
About the darkness I carry inside me.
Why ask me now? But...
So basically...
Leave the... If my... well...
Kisara? Among other...
You were thinking about...
I was... It was always so... But now?
So...
Oh, I don't... It probably...
Must be... a pretty...
All this... If Dohalim...
thought we'd find answers on Lennox.
You can say that again.
That can wait for now.
Yeah.
All the answers have...
So, what...
We know nothing about the Renan home.
It's also entirely...
If we come across a capital, we should... What?
Damn! Our course is...
What's that?
The ship's controls aren't accepting my...
That's bad, right?
Quite bad.
Is all of this the...
Are they trying to finish?
Everyone! Look there!
A flower bloom?
But that flower looks like...
And it appears Lenegis is serving as a conduit for that...
If that's true, do you think the people back on Lennox...
Damn it!
A flower...
With everything that...
Unfortunate.
Can you fix it?
Starships are extremely
So what?
I don't believe this. We're watching Dana die before our eyes.
Law, calm down.
Right.
It's still too...
Alphen.
Now what?
The starship, it...
No, this is different. Something is pulling our ship in towards it.
We managed to get...
It looks like Lennox...
Do you think we might...
Perhaps.
We haven't been...
Hey!
If they wanted to...
Shion!
No!
What the...
No, I'm the one who should...
Again, Law? Can't you even go...
Seriously, it's fine. Besides...
Actually...
Before long, which isn't...
So...
It's fine.
But...
I appreciate... Until I get... Maybe it...
Yeah.
No! What?
Oh, come on.
It's called...
Yeah.
Staying alert.
I still can't...
Yeah.
I've only ever still...
Beats me.
Rena, but to think...
Dohalim.
Okay, who's the white... That beam of light joining Dana and Rena?
That's what it...
Perhaps it was...
Which would mean that whoever...
Try to stay calm. What is it?
No, it's just so much.
You made it this? You noticed something?
This place looks a lot like that room we saw.
Huh? What's that? It's one of those!
A red woman in disguise.
So it was a trap?
It doesn't look like it can move. Tell me.
That is correct. It is unusual for me to...
It can talk!
What are you?
Hevrecht 30...
Hevrecht 35?
Correct.
What is this place? No, wait, before that...
Before I answer, I have a...
We did not come to this place by choice. Our ship was brought here against our...
In that case, we can assume my brethren who serve the Great Spirit have deemed you all to be a...
What do you mean, serve? Are you saying there really is someone more powerful than the Red Women?
What did you do to us?
I examined your bodies. You have identifiers detected. The Sovereign and Maiden are among you. However, you aren't under its control.
Oh, goody.
Do you think we can...
Like it or not.
I shall now answer your questions. We are Helgenquil. The Red Women you encountered previously are a form of disguise we employ from time to time.
Helgen?
You are on Dake Phasol, a celestial base which drifted here by accident. The will of Rena's Great Spirit no longer reaches us here. Since my sudden separation from the Great Spirit's influence, as I have done so, I have also set out to monitor and research Rena and Dan.
A question.
Correct. The Great Astral Spirit is a large mass of astral energy that fills all of Rena.
A voice? Just like Dana.
The voice of the Great Spirit speaks to our hearts directly.
Does that mean it was controlling your minds? Wait a sec.
The true ruler of Rena.
Wait, back up. You're telling us this Great Spirit of yours is the one that... I'm not sure.
Why not?
Maybe not, but think about what you're saying. If
Dana's will hasn't been forth...
Yeah, but...
Let's assume that what Hevrecht 35 claims is true, and that we are indeed cut off from both, even if we had...
Your fear is not Rena's astral so thin.
Which explains why...
The Great Spirit, as a result...
Is that why the...
Indeed, had the initial spirit channeling from 300 years ago succeeded, all of Dana's astral energy would have been...
But the ceremony failed.
Correct. A change in plan. That is why we...
So that was the real purpose behind the crown contest.
This is all happening...
Nevertheless, you still haven't answered one of...
First, it was to confirm the
A request?
I wish for you all to slay the Great Spirit.
I'm sorry, did you just ask us to kill your master?
I did. It is...
What makes you say that?
Lenegis has entered the final as we speak, if nothing is done about the Great Spirit.
You're saying that...
We won't let that happen.
Why do you want us...
No. As such...
Vengeance?
In spite of...
You mean...
At this stage, ask them what you...
Others?
I am the...
Hey! Hey!
It's no use.